Alright, thank you so very much for clicking on this video. My name is Kira Ann. Yes, my YouTube name is literally just my name backwards. I am not creative. Yes, that is a dog tail behind me because I have a dog. I apologize for that. He does what he wants. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining me for my introduction video here for my channel. I have wanted to do this for a long time, make a Sims YouTube channel. So if you clicked on this video expecting literally any other content, sorry about that. I actually, a couple of weeks ago, I think, made an Instagram account to post pictures of my builds. Doesn't have a lot of followers, but what are you going to do? But I just wanted to go ahead and take it to this next YouTube step of the game. Now, one of the reasons I haven't done this already is just because I lacked the equipment and the skill set. Luckily, though, my boyfriend doesn't. He's got an amazing desktop he is gracious enough to let me use for these videos, as well as the video editing skills I need to really help me make it look less clunky, I hope. That's my goal anyway. So I do want to tell you guys a little bit about myself, my Sims history, so you kind of know a little bit more about me before going into the game here. Just kind of to let you guys get to know me, because I know the Sims online community, especially on YouTube, is pretty huge. So I started playing Sims back in elementary school, like 3rd or 4th grade. It was during a time when my mom was remarried. We lived in this beautiful house on Briarwood, and my sister and her husband were living with us temporarily. Now, two things. One, just to let you know, when I tell stories, kind of give a lot of details. Sorry about that. Two, I know what you're thinking right now. But if you were in elementary school, how was your sister married? Excellent question. I have a solid 10-year age gap with my sisters. So at this point in time, yes, I was in elementary school. Jakayla was married, and her husband were getting ready to move to Texas. They'd already ended the lease on their apartment, so it was like a temporary kind of thing. Now, her husband had a PlayStation 2, which back in the day, hot tech. And she had The Sims. And I don't remember how she kind of, started this, but she was like, hey, Kira, play this game. Loved it. Now, this was OG The Sims on a console with like levels where you started out living with your mom. You had to move out of mom's house. You had to impress Mimi so she'd invite you to live with her. Like, that's how I started The Sims. If there were cheats or mods for it back in the day, like on the PlayStation, I didn't know of them. But that was my introduction. But my other sister, Anitra, which, yes, our names are Jakayla, Anitra, and Kira. For reference, my mom's name is Carol. I don't know what happened there. But Anitra was like, well, if you like The Sims on the PlayStation, come over and play it on my computer. So this was my first introduction to the PC Sims. And she had The Sims 2. And the only expansion packs I remember that she had were the pets, making magic, and something about vacations. I remember taking my Sims to like ski resorts. And that was also when she taught me about money cheats. And I was done. I was so addicted. Any opportunity I had to go to Anitra's house to play The Sims, I took it. Like weekends, fall break, Christmas break, spring break, summer break, I was at Anitra's house up until 4 or 5 in the morning playing Sims, sleeping all day, rinse, repeat the whole process all over again. I loved it so much, but at a certain point, it kind of started to slow down. Anitra started having kids. I started getting more involved in other hobbies like my writing, after school activities like drama club and book club, because I'm a super nerd, and I just didn't really have as much time for The Sims anymore. Now, my sophomore year of high school, I actually did buy The Sims 3 for my home PC. But at that time, that PC was kind of a piece of garbage. It could not support it. I couldn't play it. So I had it for years before I even ever got to play it. It was my freshman year of college in 2011 when I actually got a laptop, my own personal laptop. And I wrote the system requirements like on a sticky note, and I took it in a Walmart because at the time that's where I thought you bought the best tech, was at Walmart. I don't know, it was cheap, honestly. And I told the associate, like, hey, give me a laptop that'll run this game with the biggest screen, and that's how I got my 17-inch Toshiba. And I still have that thing. And that kind of circles back to me saying before, I just don't have the equipment because my Toshiba could not do this. It is old. I've had to replace the hard drive once. The graphics are just not as nice as my boyfriend's desktop here. So definitely just was not about that life with the laptop. I love it, but for the process of recording and posting videos on YouTube, it just could not do what I needed it to do. But when The Sims 4 first came out, honestly, I wasn't in love with it. Create a Sim looked chill, but the build mode, I just didn't care for it. And I also had so much time and money into my Sims 3. I had almost every single expansion pack. I had so much custom content downloaded. I had so much gameplay on it. I wasn't ready to let go of it to move on to The Sims 4. But when I finally did, because I think I got The Sims 4 maybe only a couple months after it came out. I didn't want to, but at the time I was married and my husband and I had a thing where if he got a new game, I got a new game. And we always try to keep them of equal value to each other. So he wanted to get, was it Destiny? I don't know. He had an Xbox and he was like, there aren't any Sims 3 expansion packs, even if we get multiples that you don't already have. Like, that's not going to equal the value of Destiny. I was like, fine, I'll just get the Sims 4. And I haven't played the Sims 3 since, honestly. Build mode was a challenge for me at first, and I'm still not great at building, so I don't really plan on posting any build videos, honestly. You can still go to my Instagram account where I post my pictures of my finished builds, but my building process just isn't as fluid and clean and entertaining as other sim YouTubers on the platform here, so I just really don't think build videos are in my foreseeable future. Now, what I do want to do is some Let's Plays. The two I want to start off with is just a Sim Self Let's Play, and then I want to do one of the challenges. My favorite was the Black Widow challenge. I have done it and completed it already before. Not going to lie, I cheated just a smidgen. Just the tiniest of smidgens. But I really want to do it from scratch the right way. And I think it would be really fun to kind of dip my toes into the whole YouTube thing with one of these challenges that I really enjoyed. And I want to try to say tentatively posting videos on maybe Mondays and Tuesdays, because like I said, my boyfriend's going to be the one doing all my editing. Right now, Sundays and Mondays are his days off from work, so hopefully at those times is when he can edit my videos so I can post them either on Mondays and Tuesdays for you guys. I might do some builds. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it. We'll kind of see what happens here. I guess it just kind of comes down to supply and demand. If you guys want to, if you like the builds that I post on Instagram and you want to see the process of how they come to be, then maybe we can look into that. But I'm not making any promises on build videos. So just the Let's Plays for now. We'll see how that goes. As far as my collection, kind of on the screen here, you can see I have all the expansion packs. I have all the game packs. I do not have all the stuff pack, gonna be real honest. Some of them I'm not totally in love with, and it's hard for me to justify spending, even with how cheap the stuff packs are. Like, it's hard for me to justify. Like, do I really need to spend $10 so my sim could look cool while she works out? Probably not. Now, so far on this desktop, I haven't downloaded any custom content either. I'm going to try to get the custom content that I've already downloaded on my laptop over to this desktop. I don't know. But when I first start playing, it's going to be custom content free as well. But I'm super excited to get this going, and I'm super excited for you guys who joined me here. I hope you come back for my first Let's Plays. Gonna be honest, don't really have a witty sign off other than bye. Like, I don't know. We'll work on it. It's a work in progress. So again, thanks for joining me. You have a lovely evening. I'll see you in the next video.